Alright. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is for y'all. Good to finally see y'all again. My name is Now, and yeah, we are finally back. It's been a fucking while since we've been streaming once again, but yeah. I am happy to be back. Really happy, honestly. It's been way too long. I'm sorry for the big delay. I hope it's gonna be a thing of the past now. With which I mean the fact that I'm not doing stuff. So yeah. And yeah, we are going to be doing some live 2D today. Since yeah, I've decided to remake my model, and we need to go through all of the layers and preparing the model itself first. Yeah, I've done a bit already. With a bit being like a few layers where we have like, I don't know, I think 600, 700-ish layers that we will have to do. The tail has a lot of stuff, which is the issue of the model. So we have a lot to do. There's genuinely a lot to do, and then we have to do the rigging and everything. I initially wanted to do some gaming content, but then I decided against that, since I'm just I didn't feel like it, honestly. That was the main issue. So let's maybe switch from the starting music to. Do we care about the MCA today? Also, we're live on YouTube as well. Hi, YouTube. And yeah. I really think we don't care about. I think we really don't care about that so much today. Today, the setup that I have is a bit scuffed. I have my drawing tablet on my second screen right in front of me, and the big screen is where OBS and everything is at. So it's a bit scuffed. I hope that's okay for y'all. And yeah, it's just, that is one of the only ways I can have it set up properly. And yeah, hope that's okay. We're gonna have lots of stuff over here with the rigging that we have to do. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. Let's just say it as it is. This stream and maybe tomorrow's stream, I don't know when I'm gonna start streaming tomorrow, will definitely be just me doing art over here, and actually trying to properly preparing the model, since having well edited and well made and having well prepared layers is one of the most prominent things that you need to have a fine looking model. So yeah, it's pretty simple. It's actually genuinely very simple. of the meshes over here. I have line art as well as shadows and we have shadows, line art. I have shadows, line art, and the base color all separated for most of the things. Not for everything, but for a lot of things. And what we are doing is just making good looking, trying to make good looking meshes for everything, so that we can have a proper looking model whenever we do decide to start rigging. It's rather pretty. It's rather easy, honestly. It's not. It's just a boring. It's just boring work that has to be done. But I honestly still lack the motivation to do anything. For those of you who know what's going on, you've seen it on Twitter. I've posted it on Discord as well. Yeah, it's just not the best time for me. So but I honestly have to get back into streaming. I have midterms and everything coming up, and therefore one of my only 2 practicals that I have to actually do, and theoretical tests as well. My classmates and my culinary classmates have said it's because they did a test version of the of what's supposed to be in the test, or they did the tests that were done in the years before, and yeah, they said it's decently easy, but I have missed a few lessons. Let's just say it how it is. I missed a few lessons because I was sick. So I sadly don't have the full knowledge that the rest has, which is quite a problem. Hence why I do have to do a bit of preparation for it. Also because I do desire to have perfect grades in that in culinary school, because despite what people always say, you have to pay attention in school and everything, which is the case. Please pay attention in school. 90% of the things you will learn in school you can get by just paying attention, so that makes the learning process a lot easier afterwards. But you gotta pay attention, and even though people say yeah, just your grades, your final grades are gonna be important for the rest of your life, that is not the case. What comes afterwards is that, like, if you go to university and try to and study things, or if you go into specified schools and study and become a chef, when you go to culinary school for that, that is stuff that matters. The grades that you get there in the places where you go to after school are the important places where you gotta pay attention and be good. Obviously, you gotta be good at your job first, and the grades just like give you advantages when people are searching for new hires. But yeah, it's really good. It would be really good and advisable for one to go and actually and pay attention in culinary school. For example, if you want to become a chef, since Culinary school is pretty easy. It's like, at least, okay, most people probably don't have culinary school where they live, since it's pretty different. It's the German system has stuff divided on has stuff divided in two different kinds of after school studies. Like, one is university and the other one is called Ausbildung, which is basically learning a job that doesn't require a degree, or doesn't require studying at a university, but still requires studying of other kinds. So, and culinary school, for example, is one thing, or as a job, being a chef is a job that requires stuff like that. And so you really gotta pay attention in those places, because you get grades on the stuff that you do in those places, and the grades that you do get there are really important. Like, those actually get looked at in like job interviews and everything. So that is the reason why I'm more or less that is more or less the reason why I'm trying to get the best grades possible for me or myself, since it's just important to me. Since I've already not managed to get into university, I decided I at least want to make my 3 years or 2.5 years, hopefully, if that's still possible, worthwhile, to allow me to get good grades and make good money. Honestly, that is the main reason, because obviously the better you are in culinary school and the better the grades, the more open your boss will be to pay increases. And so I'm more or less just also for that, because as a chef you don't make good money if you're not if you don't get a Michelin star and work in a in a famous fucking restaurant. It's really not the best job, honestly. Like, you have to love it. That is the one thing that I have always been told, and that generally everybody that that wants to work in the culinary field, may it be as a server or as a chef or butler or anything, or even in hotel management, you gotta love the job. It's draining. It's not, you don't have the nicest tone, especially if you work in a hotel or in places where you have not the normal people living, or more people that have a bit more money. You'll get yelled at a lot by guests because they're arrogant and entitled fucks, and you just gotta deal with it. It's just not nice. You have a lot of pressure on you. The timing you have to have if you work in a kitchen or as a server in places, is really draining and demanding, and the job is really not for everyone. So, but if you like it, then it's nice. It's definitely the job that I would like to do for long periods in my life. I don't know if I want to do it for the rest of my life, which is funny, because you always get told that you should take a job that you want to do for like the entirety of your life. But most of the people that I know that are older, so okay, that can sound hurtful to some people, but I mean, like, in their 30s or 40s or something, they changed their jobs once or twice already, or at least 3 times. It's just interesting. Like, you always get told, yeah, gotta be good in school, you gotta pick a good job, you gotta be very careful with your first job, you want to do that job for the next 65 years, but the times have changed, man. It's not like that anymore. Maybe your grandparents did that because they are possibilities that you had in younger years, or especially in families that are not as fortunate enough as to have to make good money to allow their children a better education. Yeah, maybe in those times you weren't able to do anything besides like being a farmer or anything, or you were locked into your job for like 65 years because there wasn't too much, and the work mentality was just completely different and everything. But nowadays it's just honestly a bit more different. I wouldn't say in a bad way, I would say it's a good way. Like, sure, you have some people, you have a lot of people complaining in the current times with how hard work is, which honestly I can understand. Work is a lot. The prerequisites to have a comfortable life have gone up, especially in the US. Welcome back, Dragon Wolf. Good to see you. But yeah, the prerequisites to have a comfortable life and the amount of money that you have to make to be living comfortably without too much trouble on your mind has gone so far up. Like, if you just look at the pricing for houses and everything, that has gone up so much in recent years. It's just crazy. That is an issue that I didn't think would happen, but that's cool. That is why we always check our stuff. Cause yeah, that's the issue when you're drawing. You just randomly forget things, and then it's not good. But yeah, today's everything is just complicated. It's nice and interesting sometimes to see how times changed, especially if you look back at older times like the 20th century and everything. But then you're also like, damn. On the one hand, you're just like, yeah, I'm pretty happy that I'm here, that I'm where I'm at, and that I grew up in these times. But then you're also like, damn, those housing prices. It would be kind of fucking nice to just go back in time and just buy a house. But damn, when the housing prices were that low, or classic, damn. Should have bought Bitcoin when I was like 2 years old or anything or something. Whenever Bitcoin actually came out first. Just I like those memes, honestly. Just like, it's true. So imagine it. Doc, thank you so much for the sub. Oh my god. How you doing? Thank you so much. You goofy goober. With the wiggly arms as well. Thank you. Just a quick question. Do Twitch subscriptions cancel themselves after a month, or do they continue by themselves? At first, like, if you just buy a sub, they automatically continue. But you can set them up as you can cancel them at all times. Like, you can go into your Twitch and then press then go into subscriptions if you're on your PC, and then say you want to cancel the subscription, and then you don't get charged every month. Hope that helps with the question. Also, hi Doc. Yeah, I'm having a good stream. Yeah, Twitch subscriptions are. It's annoying sometimes. Like sometimes you just forget, which is the entire subscription thingy. That is what they poker for. Like, and also that you don't buy like it for every 6 months, which is the classic thingy. Like, yeah, okay, I'm getting because the 6 month, and if you get a sub for 6 months in Pro, you get a, I don't know how many % you get off. I used to do that with Lina's, with Lina's and Weasel's stream, and Woofy as well, where I would just buy subs for 6 months, but I have to save up for things, so can't waste that money. Not waste, honestly. It's not a waste. Like you do want to support your fellow creator friends, and subs or just lurking are just the easiest ways. I think it's 20%. Ooh, that's a good amount. It's pretty nice. You are locked into the sub then, but I wonder if the rates look the same. No, Dragon Wolf. Thank you so much for the sub. Thank you, man. You are too kind, man. Also, wait a fucking damn second. Quickly, let me switch over to this. Fuck. Why do I have the Twitch alert still on? that shouldn't be on. Okay, now we're back. Also, I'm stupid as fuck. Let me quickly do some stuff in Stream Elements. Gotta find the overlay. The question is which one is the real one. Because it would probably be good if the text was like black and not white. Think that would be good. It's the white. Fuck. How's my kawaii boy doing? I'm doing okay, Aku. I'm doing okay. Good to see you here. You don't have Prime? It's okay. Yeah, Prime is also nice. Prime is really nice. I don't use Prime myself because I don't buy stuff on Amazon regularly enough to do that. But oh, cool. No, dog. Thank you so much, man. You don't have to do that. That's too kind, man. Ah, Doc. I don't deserve your kindness. I honestly don't deserve your kindness, man. Yeah, Doc, you're so kind. You're way too kind as a human being. This is incredible, man. It's just absolutely crazy. You don't have to do a hype train, you goober. Oh my god. Doc. You are way too kind. That should... Yeah, that's the 9th sub of Doc. Jesus. Doc, you do way too much. Please save your money. You're saving up for a PC. Why are you doing this? You goober. Stop it. Ah. This can go away. I'm just trying to find the actual chat overlay so I can edit it to be black so y'all can see it. You deserve it. Oh, thank you, dog. Oh, you're playing Wooba right now. That's nice. That's nice. Now, finally, now you all can see your messages. You will need PC advice sometime. That's alright, man. I'm always here to help, Doc. You don't have to pay me for that advice, man. I do that stuff for free. Oh, you're building a dungeon. Really nice. How's it going? How's it going with Yeah, Woowa 2.3 in a week is so hype. I don't honestly like. I was tempted to make a genuine video about it. That was dungeon mains. Yeah. I was tempted to make a video about it because the entire like outrage about all the stuff coming in, and then in 2.3 is just wild to me. Like. It's not that deep. Like I'm like, it's not that deep. It's good rewards. Like if you compare it to other gachas like Genshin or anything, where we could remember the 1.0 in Genshin Impact, we got like 5 pulls or something. We literally got 5 pulls maximum, which is so hilarious. Like, okay, cool. Kids like, why? Yeah, Genshin could never, as always, and classic devs listened. Thank you for the hydrates, much appreciated. I need to get a color filter on the live 2D, so it's not that bright. Like, sure, that fucks up the coloring and everything, but effect filters. Because I have all the text in white, which is stupid. Alright, you have 14k points. Nice, yeah. Like, to get back to the topic, it's just so stupid. We get like 40 pulls or something in Woowa. I'm like, why? What are you complaining for? This is so good. Like, I know I've been saving up for Zanny. I'm skipping Shorekeeper just because, like. Not gonna do that. Not gonna pass up on Zanny if I have a fully built Phoebe. I'm like, why are you that hateful? Like, why are you saying uninstall? Why are you that ungrateful? Like, sure, okay, cool. We didn't get a free 5-star, as some idiots said on the internet. But then I'm like, why would you expect that? Why do they have to do that? Like, sure, they gave away a 5-star in 1.2, but then I'm like, just like, why? We get 10 pulls for every banner as compensations. Yeah, I've seen that. That is crazy. I would guarantee like 50 pulls, but no Phoebe. But I'm sure she'll be useful nonetheless. Yeah, and also Phoebe is on the is supposed to be on the banner as well. Yeah, I think I've heard the 10 pulls, the 10 pulls each that we get should be this week. But I really can't understand the people being so mad about it. Like, geez, we got a random 5-star in 1.2. Like, Jesus. Sure, it's an anniversary patch, but it's still just a 0.3 patch. It's not a full 3.0 patch or anything. Like, you gotta keep that in mind. It's just a regular mid patch. Technically speaking, story-wise, that should be just a filler patch. Hey Squish, how you doing? Thank you for the daily. I'm on 55 pity and already have Phoebe. Yeah, I'm at 50 as well. Thank you, Doc, for your daily pulls as well. Thanks for the hydrate again. We're staying big hydrated. 2.2 story was peak. It was insane. I played the 2.2 story I played through the entire 2.2 story in the first in the first 4 or 6 hours. I love auto mesh generation in this shit. This is absolutely ridiculous. Could you? Thank you for not deleting the entire mesh. Yeah, it was so good, man. I'm really excited to see what they will do with 2.3. We know what the story will be, luckily, which is gonna be so awesome. Like, Zani's story finally, after 4 fucking patches, or 3 fucking patches, 2, 3. Why am I counting the halves double-wise? I'm also staying hydrated with rum. It's a Wednesday afternoon. It's a Wednesday evening, but good for you. Don't overdo it, please. Always drink responsibly. But yeah, I'm just so hyped for what we will see, and especially for the Zani quest. It's gonna be so cool, man. The underground city and everything. Wow, I'm just hyped. We got the sub emotes. Wants to listening Cartethia's theme on repeat for the whole week. Ooh, that is so good. It's Tuesday? Nah, it's not Tuesday. It's Tuesday? What the fuck? No! I thought it was Wednesday! Close to 3, yes. I've lost sense of time and space. I'm not drunk. My Jaeger is in is in the freezer. It's used to my dudes. God damn it! Can you tell the time? I'm not fucking drunk. Saying that to the time on my PC. Now it's always. I'm never. Hey, stop. Classic. Yeah. I'm not drunk. I'm never drunk on stream. I think I've never done a drunk stream before. I think Harry asked me to do one with him and with Woofy, but Woofy decided not to, and then we just didn't do it. Which is unfortunate, but I can totally understand him. They're like, drunk streams are funny. Like, if you haven't watched the stream that Weasel did, where she did the Pokemon or the evolution inspired drinks, because if you didn't know, Weasel was a bartender for a longer time, as well as Woofy. He worked as a bartender in a country club. She often already said, which is really incredible. They really know the way around drinks and alcohol to make things taste nice. But yeah. Your liter bottle of Bacardi Oakard. I've never had Oakard Bacardi before. Is it just does it really taste like wood? Like oak wood? That sounds delicious as fuck, honestly. Disclaimer. Don't overdo the drinking, only drink responsibly, and if you're of age. But we're all of age here. So good that you can drink it. That is good. That is one of my rules when it comes to alcohol, if I do decide to consume. It is always like, if I wouldn't drink it like on its own, like or straight from the bottle, I won't drink it. That is why I don't drink vodka. Recently had another taste of a drink. It tasted like heating oil. Yeah, it do be like that. It's better if you don't like that. It's better if you don't like it, then you don't have to waste money on that shit. Do as I say, not as I do, yeah. genuinely hope we somehow get the summer skins for events, but I know we won't. Yeah, sadly. Like, the skins look incredible. To quote one of my one bald guy that I really look up to. No, I can't say it. I can't say it. I can't say it. I can't quote Tecton, for fuck's sake. I can't. Yeah, the Colada skin is good. I don't understand why people drink that shit. Fair. Now you just gotta try drinking with me. Yeah, maybe. Not Tecton, please. Come on, Baldy is funny as fuck, man. Baldy is funny as fuck, bro. No, he's seen as controversial in the community, but my man's funny as hell. But he's just a bald fuck that has no fucking filter, and I love it. To be fair, he can be an arsehole, and he's sometimes a real fucking bully. But I really enjoy watching his content. He might be funny, but he has awful takes on everything, or it's just clickbait. It depends. Like, what would you say is awful takes? Like, for example, his take on the anniversary rewards. Let's take that as an example. He has been saying that he's been one of the ones that tried to de-escalate the entire thingy and stop the community from being absolute degens, and saying that the entire patch is done and everything. Like, if you watch the Gacha Cast episode with him, where they talked about it after the stream, he and obviously Genized were the ones that were talking about the most profound of saying, yeah, the patches of saying the takes that I said. Yeah. Yeah, thumbnails and everything. Techie is full on clickbaiting things, which I love. But he follows up on that. The clickbait titles he always follows up with some stuff with some fitting stuff afterwards. It's not like he's completely clickbaiting the living fuck out of everything, but he just makes his money by people being assholes towards him. And but I have to say, sometimes it's a bit too much. Like, the entire voice actor thingy, I don't love it. I don't know why he wants me to dislike him. Yeah, fair. That is totally fair of a view on it. I'm also not the biggest fan of. I'm not a fan of all of his takes, honestly. Techie does a few things right. He is really generous when it comes to smaller creators, and I'm not just trying to say that to suck his dick, so he sometimes rates me, which I do not care about. My man should try and get other people up in the gacha community. I'm not a gacha creator. But he sometimes his takes seem like a bit too drastic for me, or like too crazy. But especially his anniversary takes, he got a lot of respect. In my opinion, managed to get a lot of respect. At least from me for that, because he just didn't jump on the hate train that some players decided to go on, and decided to look at it more neutral. And that is something I really respect, because hey, Kuro has been doing so much good stuff for us this entire year. And this 1 second that you don't get a free fucking 5, so that some random leakers with AI channels said that we would get, then you're completely throwing them on the rug and calling them Hoyo? Like, Woowa is way better. Kudo Games is just better. It's just way better than any Hoyo games. It's just, I just don't understand it. Like, and I really respect him for being one of the most sane voices. Like, everybody had the same opinion in the end when they did the entire when they finished the podcast. But it's just shitty. Like, I just despise the reaction that the community had, or even if that, I even don't know if that actually was the community. Like, it could also be that the fucking Hoyo bots decided to use that, which we have seen happen already. Yeah, I'm just generally not a fan of gacha content creators except cats. Who's cats? I honestly don't know cats. Let me Google that real quick. YouTube. I honestly, I don't even know them. That's cool. That's interesting. Ah, they're the Hoyo creator. Cool. I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna watch a few videos of them after stream. Really nice. There's no drama, just a funny ZZ and HSR player. That is also cool. Like, you don't always have to go into drama and everything. I really like that way as well. Like, it's okay to see the drama once in a while. Like, I watch Saint Tauntus. I watch Saint Tauntus a lot. I think I watch him a bit too much. His takes as well as Tecton's takes are kind of moving over to me, and I'm getting a bit more radical with my takes on the game. And but I really like watching drama content. Obviously, it's just sometimes pretty funny to look at, but also in the end, I'm like, I want to watch videos about the game and constructive actual things, and not like, oh, this content creator said shit about me, this said shit about this. Sure, it fucks up your reputation, but after like 3 or 4 videos of just drama shit, especially when it comes to actual creator drama shit between different content creators, I'm like, no, thank you. I'm not watching that shit now. I have better things to do in my life than to watch people crashing out on each other for like 40 minutes each day. To then make a reaction video that is 45 minutes, and then make a reaction video about that reaction video from the other person that is like an hour long, and then so on and so forth. Drama can be entertaining for a while, but it just it gets your community, I think, and the viewers into a position where it invites people into your chat that I think you don't want to have as a nice creator. Sure, you want to have a community that also can scream at you and tell you that it's you want a community that is actively trying to fact check you and trying to keep the things right, but you don't want the community where it's just like, hey, please shit on them. Please shit on them. You don't want that. And drama content and permanent drama content, especially if it's against other viewers, just invites that kind of people into your chat. And I think that just makes your chat and all the discussions that you can have way more disgusting and way less productive. Which I don't seem fit as a thing to have. Like, I think that is one thing that actually, okay, that is a big swap now from Gacha Space to this. But I think that is what happened with Asmongold's chat. Asmongold has always been someone with crazy takes and everything, but I think through a lot that has been the issue with him in the recent months or recent years has been mainly induced by his chat, because he has been looking at drama and reacting to drama, and the chat around him and the echo chamber that he got into for a bit has just been introduced by his chat, and I think his chat turned worse and worse by that. But Asmongold is a really bad example, because it's just difficult. But yeah, let's not talk about him. Yeah. It gets views but makes everyone feel worse. Yeah, I totally see that. Yeah, it's not good. You want to have a good community. Like, that is also something that Tecton said. I know I'm quoting a bald man, the bald man, quite a lot, but I just want to have the gacha space be not full of fucking content farming and like always issues and trouble. Like, it's just not nice to see that, and there is way too much toxicity and too much envy against when it comes to other creators and what they've managed to accomplish over the years and everything that I just don't like to see. And I hope the gacha space and the gacha community creator space can change in a way where it gets more wholesome, as well as the VTuber space. Honestly, let's open that. Let's not pretend that only the gacha space is a problem. The gacha space might be an issue on itself, but if you compare that to the VTuber space, it's incredible. Then the gacha space is like literally nothing. Like, it's so crazy. You can ruin your entire career as a VTuber by just giving takes on certain drama, on certain topics, and then you're getting banished from the entire space, which is scary as fuck. Like, you have to be so careful about what you say as a VTuber. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not collabing with people either way. I'm not brand safe, so why the fuck should I give a fuck? But it's just cruel to see how you have to be, how much you have to be on your tippy toes to not edge on with other people. It's really hard to have discussions. Sure, I'm trying to have discussions with people on Twitter. That is the first mistake, but it just doesn't feel healthy and productive just when you're trying to talk about certain topics like AI or stuff like that. And every take that is not completely fuck AI is just, it's just like it gets blown out and you instantly fucking done. Sure, AI as art, when doing art is bullshit. We don't have to talk about that. AI as voice creation is stupid as fuck, but there are things that AI can do that will help our society in big ways, not in the ways that we have. I stay far away from the VTuber space. You're the only one I watch. Yeah, I'm just not. I'm first of all, I'm not relevant enough to get into drama, and second of all, it's just, why would you? Why would you want to do that? You have cool streamers that don't get into drama. Like, if you watch Woofy, Lena, Weasel, we don't get into any drama. Like, sure, we're all not big enough to get to somehow where we would even have the possibility to get into drama, but it's just crazy. Like, yeah, I think the chance of getting into drama or into bad spaces just multiplies, or just rises exponentially with the bigger size that you or that the streamers you watch gets. Like there is, you can't stay completely out of drama as a big streamer or content creator, which is sad. Like, you can try your best not to get into drama, but in the end, like, push comes to shove, you still get you still get into drama sometimes, and that's not nice. Like, especially in the VTuber space, like, it might not seem like that, but I think we have to. What was I trying to say? Yeah, it's problematic. Like, you can't really. It's hard having discussions and proper discussions at on a honest level with each other, without bringing numbers in and everything, and then artists get cancelled for saying certain things, or cancelled in quotation marks, and then growth is not getting acknowledged. The VTuber space is just honestly one of the most toxic spaces I've seen on Twitch or in social media that I am part of. Sure, there are way more toxic spaces, like especially spaces for like females. When it comes to social media and beauty trends, I think those spaces are way more toxic and way more hurtful for the individuals, especially for younger children and younger girls, because that content that you see there is not healthy for you sometimes. But that is another topic. It's just social media. It seems it is good if you are able to have discussions, if you're capable and able to have proper discussions with people, but I think we lost that we kind of lost that, especially with the newer generation, with Gen Z coming into social media. It just seems like it just has gotten more and more of a brain cell losing shitfest. The internet is mainly immature, especially when money is involved. Yes. You couldn't be more right with that one. It's just painful and annoying to watch, honestly. And that's like, it's just not cool. Hey, we already done with the clothing. That's, don't mind me. Yeah, it's just not nice. It's really just not nice. I hope things can change over the next few years. I think that's the last thing that we will have to say about the topic. Because I'd rather have a healthy space where you have productive criticism and productive discussions with others than I'd want to have and then to have some fucking place where you just bitch on each other and try to keep the others down. Yeah, it's just not fun. What is fun though is playing Wuthering Waves without getting into bullshit. I would honestly say 2.2, this patch was probably my second favorite patch of them all. I think the 1.4, the 1.3 story with Shorekeeper was probably the, I don't know if it's just 1.3 or 1.4. I think those the whole Shorekeeper story and everything was probably my most favorite story. And then I think the Cartethia Cantrella story in 2.2 is my second favorite. But yeah, it's just interesting how people can be. Why am I'm always going back to the stupid fucking I'm always going back to the stupid fucking drama thing. You just can't leave my fucking mind. It just annoys me. It has been on my mind these last few fucking days or weeks, honestly. And this is an annoying topic. I'm still talking about it. Your favorite was 2.0 with Carlotta? Fair. The 2.0 story was really nice as well. I like that one as well. I think there is... Was there a actual story patch that I didn't enjoy? I don't think there was one. Honestly think there was no patch where I honestly would say where I would honestly say that I hate that I didn't like it. Like, you're just the rum and going for the wine. Be careful. Wine kicks in more, at least for most people that I know. Always be careful around wine. That shit hits like a truck. Yeah, I think story patches wise, I think Woopa is really good. 90% pot wine, nice. Wine also tastes like motor oil. It depends on the wine, honestly. Like, if you have cheap wine, then sure, that shit tastes bad. But if you have a decent wine where people actually say that it tastes good, then it's nice. Like, it does depend a bit on the price, but the higher you get, the lower the difference is. Like, I honestly wouldn't buy very expensive wine. I've tried it in culinary school, and I just gotta say it's not fucking worth it. The taste difference is not that crazy that would justify paying 4,000 euros for a fucking bottle of wine compared to a $15 bottle. But red wine is okay. Red wine is probably my more preferred, like a half sweet or a halbtrocken, as we say in Germany. Not a lieblicher red wine is. They're okay. They're just a bit too sweet for me. Like, sure, I couldn't care much either way. I'm a fucking chef. I just use that stuff to cook most of the time. I don't drink it that often. Wait, what's that? No, I have to put that. 6, 7, 8, 10. That is the outline. Okay, that's it. I think white wine is okay, but I don't like it that much. It's decent. It's something I can enjoy, but It's okay. You tried it one. I remember the Italy trip. Oh my god. I used to. Yeah. I honestly enjoyed the Italy trip up until the point where I got fucking corona. That was that was the unpleasant time then. I'm still sorry for you having to hear that shit in the room. Me throwing up in the room. Damn, in the bathroom. I'm sorry that she had to hear that. Okay, I'll be back in just a second. I have to take a piss. Y'all, be kind, be nice. Don't do stupid shit, okay? Alright, I'm back. I just had to put some eye drops in. I just had to put some eye drops in. I have been having troubles with my eyes getting a bit dry the last few days, so I bought myself some eye drops on the advice of my mother. That then should probably help. It was nice. A couple nice moments at the ocean. I feel more sorry for you after going through that. That's okay. It was okay. It was okay. Like after looking back at it, I really enjoyed the 12-hour trip back with our classmates in the car with just 12 hours of constant karaoke. That was probably the most fun part. Yeah, Ego is just good. I really like what they did. Sad that they stopped, which is a bit of an issue, but it is what it is, I guess. They don't. They just don't. They are just not part of a group. They're not a full group anymore, which I find sad. They made beautiful music up until the last moment. I actually tried getting tickets to their. I actually tried getting tickets to their final concert in Japan, but as expected, they they those tickets actually were sold out in the first 5 minutes. Yeah, they stopped doing music together. There was a goodbye concert in Japan. I think I don't know if it was in Osaka or somewhere in Tokyo anymore, but yeah, they stopped working together and making music together, sadly, but I guess that's just how life is. Sometimes you stop, sometimes you just stop working together. Sometimes it's just like it's been enough, and well, it sometimes just doesn't feel right anymore to work together, so I can totally understand them with that, but it's sad. I was very, 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 very surprised when they announced that. Like, Jesus, that was a nice wake up. That was a nice good morning. Okay, then we have the arm over here. That is outline. Good. Right. Yeah, they good. They did very good music. I'm honestly interested to see which songs will get demonetized on this one. I'm just running through my fucking playlist, through my liked songs on shuffle, with new songs as well. Like, so I think it's not the big issue since I'm talking a lot and there are less pauses without me saying shit. But that is outline and everything. That is not based. That's, I think, what we would call it. Like, just for sorting the entire things a bit more. Button 1, button 2. Button 1 and 2. Shouldn't I have button 3 as well there? There's button 3. 1, 2, 3. Will get put into one third button. This is gonna be such a fucking pain in the ass. Chain 1 and chain shadow. Got chain 1, yeah. One, chain buttons. Chain 2. Chain 2. Dot chain 3. This is code. Let's show P. Rename that. And then we have the leggings. No. Wrong one. You upgraded the dungeon? Hell yeah, let me see that good stuff. It decides to load. 51 over 239 with 2k attack. Nice, nice. Decent, decent. By the way, remember when we already made it back to the WoWA topic, will any one of you go for any rerun banners, or will you just go for Zani and Chichiro? What is the arrow bard again? Called again? I really can't fucking remember her name. Because I'm definitely going for Giacona. Thank you. I think I'm going for Giacona and for I really think I'm going for Giacona and for Zani. I won't use any money or anything. But I will try to pull her if that's possible. Zani and yeah. You already love that? Lovely. You might go for both? And Zani's. That is the issue. That is a big fucking issue. I have to. But then I'm like, okay, we have the rerun banners. I also want the weapon of Jinxi's weapon, so I can finally have my Jinxi with a good weapon and a good good raid. You need a good fist weapon, fair. I don't have a 5-star gauntlet as well, which is an issue. The only thing I had is for the one time that I bought the battle pass. I used that selector for the crit rate gauntlets, so I could slap them on my Rogia, and so I think my Rogia has like 88 crit rates, which is way too much because of that. That's my pulls, my pulls recently with my recent pulls with stuff haven't been too good. Like my you're locked. Why are you locked? Excuse me? Bitch, you're not locked. Huh? Excuse me? Huh? Bitch? Thank you. I've redrawn it so much. I wasn't satisfied with the old one, and now I'm just trying to make it look better a bit more. the main thing, the main attraction of the whole fucking thing will be the fucking tail, but that's that thing is a beast that will take me fucking many hours. I'd love to commission you because I love you. So you can do that for free, man. Give me a prompt. I won't charge. I did a fun fact. I rigged Weasel's model that she gonna have later on, since she's going to have a funny stream next month. So I made her a funny little model. She drew it, but I rigged it, which is the first genuine model that I finished, which was funny as hell to do. Okay, can I change you now? Thank you, man. For fuck's sake, that took ages. You know what? I'm not bothering with that shit. You get auto meshed. You did? Fuck it, I'm a Zenjude for sure. You rigged it, will it explode? Probably. With the technical knowledge that Weasel has, and with the amount that I had to help her with setting stuff up, it's probably gonna it's probably gonna explode. Honestly, it's gonna explode. There will be issues because she will forget her keybinds, which is probably the main concern for me, which is hilarious. Okay, now we start the actual parsers. I hate this. Okay. Why the fuck are you seen as locked? Why is the... When did I ever press that? I'm trolling myself with locking random layers. Just need to do the feed real quick. Take your time, man. If you want something drawn, just tell me. I'm gonna do it once I have time. It will take a bit because this model is my highest priority right now. Because I finally want to get a model going so I can make content. And also just because I just have been slacking way too much recently, and I want to change that. Hair thingy was this. That was the thing up there. There's the highlights here, and then we have this shit over here. Oh, all the accessories and everything will be such a fucking pain, man. But I love it. It's doing a model in this way, and the way that I'm doing it is just annoying as fuck for you as an artist, but if you rig it properly, it is worth it. I could just auto mesh everything, but then the entire model would look fucking dog shit, and I don't want that. I'd rather mesh it myself so I can have a decent looking model. At least decent looking model. We'll put you like this. And like this. One more like this. Make the second turn. And we're gonna have to switch that up. The issue is with doing the line out and then doing the rigging for it. It's just annoying because you have to have everything in between the key points here, and so if you don't get it in between those key points, it just cuts out. It just cuts that part out when you finish it, which is not really nice. So you gotta be careful. Also, if you're wondering why it looks that shitty, I have it in half scale because even though I have my new PC, it does. Wait, does everything need to be on sub? If you want an entire model, that will take a bit more time. So that would take a bit more time and actual talks about it. But I could look into it. I was not planning on making another model after this for a second, but I can make exceptions. Fuck you! I always use the fucking wrong tools. I'm so stupid. Yahweh's, I don't know why, but Yahweh's voice is just so good. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with her singing in her songs. I don't know. Her voice isn't is unique, but it's not that unique. So I don't know why her music for some reason is just that interesting for me. But at least I like her music. I like her voice. That's good. Music taste sometimes is so surprising to me. Like, I usually listen to metal, and then I'm just like, hey, maybe I listen to some funk or anything. It's weird. I don't have one specific genre of music that I permanently listen to. It's always a mixture of everything. Like, it's always the cliche with metalheads that we listen to metal and everything else. But I'm also surprised if people say, yeah, I only listen to rap. And like, what you mean? Do you only listen to that? Don't you? Do you not listen to anything else? And I'm like, yeah, no, I just listen to rap or pop or hip hop. I'm like, okay. Like, I just don't understand that. Like, sure, if you like music, if one specific type of music more than the other type, then sure, but I just couldn't. I literally couldn't do that. Sometimes I wish I could. Sometimes I was like, hey, sure, but let me just hyper focus on this one genre of music, and I'm also, and then it's like, bitch, you don't, bitch, you don't. Can I? Ooh. The shading layers look when you actually look at them. Don't like that. Honestly, I think the shade. I think it's aligned is the most important with those. What happens if I do this? That looks dog shit. Let me. I have to do that manually. Fuck. I've honestly expected that I need to do every layer separately and every layer by hand, but it seems at least some layers work differently, and I'm able to not do that with other layers. Also, how the fuck is it just Tuesday? I'm still fucking stun-locked that it's Tuesday and not Wednesday. I was so sure when I woke up today that it was Wednesday. And it's just not. Like, what the fuck is that bullshit? Like, can someone explain to me, like, why and how that is the case? It's just so weird. Like, what is it that just makes one's internal clock that fucking bad? Like, I've had those issues. I've never had those issues that much. It's just I can't get that fucking thought of my mind. Like, Cool. It's just Tuesday. Like, bitch, how is it Tuesday? Maybe I just have to touch more grass. I don't know. Maybe that will help. Okay. That is a new song. Oh. I'm honestly really surprised to see how things have changed. It's fun. It's awesome that the tariffs have been have been paused for the Switch. I'm happy for all of my American friends. No, you you don't have to pay 600 fucking bucks for the Switch 2 and then 80 bucks for Mario Kart. Now you can get it at regular pricing. But wait, isn't that? Well, didn't Trump? Wait, Trump only set the tariffs aside for 90 days, right? So technically speaking, if you don't pre-order the Switch now and it or if it doesn't arrive on time because of production shortages, because why not? Of course we will have production shortages, especially if scalpers are if scalpers are in the picture, then won't the tariffs just resume again? Okay, they probably won't, because Trump will probably not double down on the tariffs even more. He's hurt more than enough of his economy already with them. But yeah, we shall see. We honestly shall see. It's gonna be a very interesting time. That is for sure. Honestly, can already once I have this. Once I think this one can go on this. Yeah. We will. What a diamond time went into the diamond mines. Now I got a half an ounce of tar in each breath and stress in each step. Never on holiday. We will clip that one. It's one of the first layers that I need to clip to some place. Yeah, I'm honestly genuinely excited for the new Switch. It's interesting. Like, I will probably not be able to get it at launch, not at lunch. Jesus, I just ate it. But I will try to get the Switch 2 in like maybe a bit after launch, maybe like a month or two, maybe in maybe I might get her in September, maybe get her and get the Switch 2 in September or something, or late August, depending on how my surplus at work or my extra money at work will be. Also, thank you, Wisebot, for the bands. Much appreciated. Lovely. And we have another in the other or ear ornament. Water real quick. I'm so not used to anymore to talking. It's unfortunate for the streaming. Let's see. How do we do this? How do we do the string? think this should work. Bro is bit off. Not offbeat. He's a bit, maybe a bit off when it comes to the voices. The outline of the... How fucking thin did I make that? I think it did that with a 0.5 fucking pence. Pen. Fuck. I'm an idiot. Mess with... Repeat density goes down to 2. And mesh with width goes down to 2. I hope my PC doesn't crash if I have to do this more often. Now we're only at 5 gigabytes of RAM that is being used as of now. I'm just trying to climb. So that's good. But I think if we just move it up like this. Switch it up like this, it's gonna be better. I love that it just doesn't give a fuck anymore about the tracking over the keystrokes, and it just makes the fucking line. Absolutely hilarious. Thank you so much, program. Much love, Live 2D. Care of your team. That's okay. Width-wise. That should be good. Let me just connect this, then we connect this. Oops. Then auto connect. Whatever minutes. No, it's we have to auto connect. This a bit more out. I think that will be enough. Don't connect that. Yep, that works. Why did I do that to me? Why am I doing that to myself? Why am I making ornaments so fucking small on the model? This shit is less than like 50 pixels. I guess it is. It is what it is. Gotta get on that grind, I guess. Discord said I had a message. Where? Where is that message, Discord, huh? I clicked on you and there was no message, okay? Why the... I love this shit sometimes. Discord keeps trolling me since I stopped using Discord Nitro. Just said nah, fuck it. We don't like that bitch anymore. Yeah, we will make this the same, honestly. Just because why not? It's not as big. We just do that, it's gonna be better. Then we glue glue this one together. But, whoa. What the fuck? Oh. The fuck did I manage to... What messages? You were typing a message, you goofy. PC, hello? Cool. Let's see if Live2D revives itself. Also, why the fuck did the canvas turn itself? I don't know how the fuck that even happened. Back? Yay. So how the fuck do I get this to be leveled again? How the fuck did I even do that? Hello? There you go. Thank you. Jesus fucking Christ. That shit worried me for a second. Well, gotta do this again. That means we have this and this. And this. Like this. Press Control E. G. Not E. Jesus. And then we have the glue over here. Gluing is muy importante and very fucking annoying. Why are you locked again? Why is every single fucking folder locked? What is this? Okay, that is for sure something that will get me in trouble. I have that. Okay, bones. We don't need no bones right now.
When cats go blue, they know better than to stay in one place. It is common for your knowledge that in order to lighten the weight of a lump, one must roam the
outline time
in search of food and foss within the neighboring houses.
However,
a quest to
productive now you do something that is important. You need to do this way. And at least now you can know you're actually doing stuff instead of playing fucking. I'm very addicted to Epic 7 now. Woofy decided to introduce me to the game again. I did play it earlier on in my life, but I stopped playing because it was just like it was like I did it with every gacha game that I touched in that time frame. I just stopped playing after a while because why shouldn't I? And then I just recently started again, and it's been like 4 or 5 years, so I don't know what the fuck I was doing anymore. Hence why I've been regarding Woofy with a lot of questions. Neat. I think I didn't saw that message. Didn't see that message. I instantly jumped to the message, Aku. You can't hide messages from me.
c'est du Coco Chanel. J'en ai marre, vas-y casse-toi, t'es cages. Je prends mes affaires puis je ferme la porte. Dehors il fait beau, ça sent bon la fleur. Une odeur de béton brûle les chaleurs, chaleur. Dring dring, oh y'a le téléphone qui sonne. Je m'allume une clope et je réponds en douceur. Ouais, allô, c'est le chat qui est tu. Ah, ça va, pas grand chose, là je me balade dans la rue. Il fait beau, ouais, je sais, fait un temps magnifique. Et tu es libre? Moi non plus, j'ai pas de plan, rendez-vous à minuit. On va en boîte, dépense. Putain, c'est cher, mais vive la France. On rit, on danse, on vit, on boit.
That's one of the only songs that I allow being French. Okay, that sounded fucked up. That take sounded fucked up. Let's rewind. Rewind real quick. That sounded a bit too crazy anti-French. My bad. But yeah, it's one of the only songs where the French language is in as part of that I enjoy. Don't get me wrong, the French language is nice, it's decent, but it is, as people say, the language of love, but the love is not in the air most of the time, which is a reason why I don't particularly enjoy rap music in French. Also because it's French, and as a German I do have okay, I shouldn't say that. I should refrain from doing those stupid comments. Dragon Wolf, we won't make a we are German, we can't do that kind of tier lists. We can't. But like from culinary wise, I have to say the French cuisine is very good. If you talk about the way people behave and how arrogant and fucking how much of an asshole most French people are, then it's the French have a hard time on getting on higher tiers than F tier on my if I would make tier lists of countries. They would have a hard time not getting absolutely cooked by every other country besides some fucking countries in Saudi Arabia or Africa where you still have child labor. But those countries are on a different level. It's almost on par with the French. That is as much as I hate them, but that is a bit too drastic. I do love making jokes about against the French. That is true. I don't genuinely hate them. I treat everybody with respect. Just as a small disclaimer, Twitch, I'm not trying to be crazy. French. Of course we allow that. We couldn't. Les yeux. Yes. The bread is goated though. Yeah, facts. That is that's probably the only good thing that came out of France. Besides Sardoué and maybe Mimi. Between those two and baguettes, I think there isn't much good things that came out of France. Besides arrogant fucks. We can't is crazy. I'm not gonna bother with her. I'm honestly not bothering with the glow. Wait, why did I make them that way? It's not the biggest issue. I could just this and then connect. I'm auto-meshing that shit. Fuck this. No, I'm not that I might be a masochist. I love doing things in stupidly overly idiotic ways, but nah, I'm not doing that shit. My favorite Wii game, Wii Gods. Okay, that would be a fire game name. I would honestly probably play that game. If it's a French hate game, then count me the fuck in. Okay. I gotta actually calm down. Otherwise I will have a fucking a cult of French people in front of my house with their baguettes instead of knives. That is for outline. Since I made that one. I think I made that smaller. Did I? I didn't. Oh yeah. Is that another message from Aku? Yes, it is. I didn't miss the one. I just didn't say nothing. I saw the message, bro. I saw it. Should stop making French jokes. Makes French jokes. It's in my genes, man. It's part of me. The shitting on French is part of me, and it's part of everybody. It's not just because I'm German. Partially, but all the people do it. Even the US, even people from the US do it. Okay, I'm allowed to do that shit. We lost wars against them. I'm allowed to shit on them. Okay. I really gotta fucking stop with this shit. I might get cancelled before I'm getting famous. No, I was never born to racism. I distance myself from that message. For us to be nice in this struggle. Facts. Fuck. Oh my god. Whew. The fucking born to racism completely killed me, man. Ooh. 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 I fucking gotta calm down after that one. What the fuck? I'm doing the getting cancelled speedrun again. Once again. I'm never changing. Ain't no way you wrote that. Can't say that on stream. Can't say that. I can't. Though I would wish to, I can't. It'd be funny though. What even is that? Oh. I don't need that shit. Those two thingies are probably the most useless things that I decided to add. I think I will honestly just delete those. Don't need that shit. Don't need that. I don't need recoloring of that shit. That would look too ugly. Yeah, that one was mid. The last one was mid, Aku. The last one was mid. Okay, this I think the filled parts, I will just possibly color in watercolor. This, I'm not bothering with that shit. Works. You just gotta always check if the mesh really worked, and really worked. Actually, just if it really worked, because otherwise you're fucked. That is one of the main concerns. If your mesh just fucks up and just decides to go fuck itself, then you don't notice, you're fucked. I noticed he died, but I don't think he finished Undertale, man. We get a new pope before GTA 6. Fuck. Bro. The Pope didn't even stay till Silksong. Diabolical. I know. The issue is, I'm a big hater when it comes to the Catholic Church and and when it comes to the French. So we have both topics of the people that I'm big hater for. I didn't even know that MadPat gifted him one. That's crazy. Fuck. That is exactly what happens if you just press. Except on when you're making a match. But I love shitting on the Catholic Church and shitting on the French. It's not a hobby anymore, it's a lifestyle. You know, thank you. Good to see you here. Thank you for the hydrate. That's your favorite piece of MadPat lore? I can see that. The guillotine is right over. No. We leave the guillotines out of here. They had enough issues with those in the revolutions. Hope you're doing well, Kino. Thank you for the hydrate. How's Wolfie doing? Are we still on? I'll quickly see. Are we still on thingy? Already on Splatoon, nice. The thing I hear whenever I join this, I'm sorry, Keen. You join at the worst times. I'm sorry. We're just memeing on the French and then on the Dragon Wolf and Aku both are trying to get me to say unhinged things. And the issue is I keep falling for their traps, which is probably something I should work on. But some casual French hate is always nice, honestly. But I hope you're doing well, Kino. It's the French, then it's okay. Yes, at least you understand. That's what the French monarch said. You know what happened? Yeah. To go to a more pleasant topic. How well do you know Hollow Knight? I wish I would know it more well. I have to play it still. Okay, that is a dog shit connection over here. You don't need that. We want this connection, thank you. I wish I was more inclined with. I wish I would know more about the Hollow Knight lore. I want to play the game sometime this year, but next, so is this rigged? Hey, Nexon's good to see you. We're trashing, we're memeing on the French. we're memeing on the French. This is not rigged. We might do some rigged stuff later. Probably not today, but we will try. Hope you're doing well. Not load the game. Hollow Knight, yeah. Okay, we have the community. Okay, we have the next community goal. Let me quickly set that up. Channel. El creator dashboard. Viewer rewards. Community challenges. Make me play. Hollow Knight. Let's go with 10k. We'll take all of your money. There we go. You mean the buckwheat sausage crab meme food? Yeah. Pieces bet 50%. Chill. Chill. You have too many points. I will have to be careful when I do the when I add the custom croc thingy on the custom croc challenge as well. Can only download 2k. Yes, that is so fucking stupid. Like, I would have to restart the stream now so that you all can add your points into it, which is so fucking stupid. I don't know why Twitch set a maximum for that. Like, if you're a viewer that has been watching streams for a long time and has like 500,000 points, why won't you allow them to use those points? But yeah. Okay, where were we? We were at Hollow Knight, and we were still trying to shit on the French more. It's pretty easy, honestly. Like, okay, I can make the streamer set a max amount. No, we don't set a max amount. We can't even set a maximum amount for someone. We can set a max amount for what you will have to achieve as in combination, but there is not a way to set the maximum of how much you can donate as a single person in one stream. Like, you will be able to do this. You will be able to donate or use the same amount of channel points on the next stream, but it's just I just don't understand that thought. Why Twitch made that, and why Twitch doesn't seem to change that. French made DNA test illegal because otherwise no family would survive. True, I fucking saw that. That is so fucking wild. Imagine like almost 30-40% of people, of families, of partners cheat on each other in France. Like, what the fuck? When I saw it, I was like, what the fuck is even wrong with the French? They don't need those in Alabama. Okay. Fuck you. You might be right with that. I shall not answer those questions. I will not condone such harassment to people living in Alabama. If I don't say that, I might get in trouble by some people, and I might get assassinated or hurt on my when I'm in the US this year. So please just make sure not to shit talk, not to do that many Alabama memes. For my safety, and I'm joking, by the way. I will not get in trouble by saying that. I love Alabama jokes. It's big funny as fuck. But I might get in trouble. But I will take that trouble. I don't get cheated. How do you get people to like your own? Based. You will be missed. Okay, fucking. Please don't tell them. Please don't tell anybody about that. Alabama jokes are. I don't condone any Alabama jokes. Okay, we are a hate-free stream. We only hate on the French and maybe idiots on the internet. Well, yeah, French hate is awesome. What am I? Whoa! Okay, I take that. I take that back. I really have to think more about what the fuck I'm saying. What the fuck? I have to try and control myself more on stream. What the fuck is this? No. We don't condone any bullying because of heritage or anything over here. Twitch Summer, John Twitch, please don't. I'm a awesome little content creator. Please don't. I'm trying to get partners in like 20 years or something. Please. John Twitch, leave. John Twitch, we're cool. Oh, god damn it. I might get in trouble. But that is okay. Just gotta live with the trouble sometimes. Let's go live in the US, go to a Trump convention. No one deserves just trespass. Yeah, fair. I shall trespass in no. We're not the getting shot in the South speedrun. It would be hilarious. I bet people did that already. I'm not trying to set the record of trespass. Funny moment compilation for real. Gotta love the epic trespassing moments. Why is meshing such a fucking pain in the ass to do? Why I hate this. Stupid French. Why did they have to do this? I don't know. I don't think Live TD was made by French. Awa. You chose this. Fair enough, but I still want to complain. I could pay like $1,000 something to get my model rigged, but nah, I'm a cheap bitch. I ain't paying no one for shit. Yeah, I would pay people if I commission stuff. Gotta take that back. Always compensate your artists accordingly. But you get what I'm saying, okay? You get what I'm saying. I wouldn't pay $1,000 to get someone to rig for anything, basically. If it's not just work on construction on my house or something. I wouldn't pay that much money on other places. But I don't want pistachio. And why did you ask for it? Fair. My brain is dizzy. 1/4 of the wine, rum, and coke. Oh god. Excellent printer. Squish, please be careful. Don't overdo it with the alcohol, okay? Drinking is fun and all, but it's a Tuesday. It's a Tuesday evening and you're drinking a bit too much. Hope you're on vacation though. If you're drinking today, and I hope you enjoy your day or days off. If you have vacation. If not, then that concerns me even more. But that is a topic for another for off stream. Yeah. Made a SpongeBob reference and then got it. It's okay. Which is sad. I wish I would know. I wish I would get references with SpongeBob, but I have never watched it. I think I've only watched one singular full episode of SpongeBob in my life. Since my parents prohibited me from watching the show, since they said it makes you stupid. And see where that got me. Force you to watch SpongeBob. Okay. Well, I think the no SpongeBob didn't change much. So, like, my parents tried at least, I guess. they tried. Or the nature documentations didn't change anything, I guess. Fuck. It definitely didn't fucking help. German SpongeBob, though it's funny. German SpongeBob was funny. It definitely didn't fucking help your redneck accents. Most of my references come from episodes I didn't watch. It's through internet osmosis. That's fair. Like, that's fair. Like, I never watched JoJo's, for example, which is also a crime. But I still use JoJo memes and reference JoJo memes and JoJo episodes, so kind of acquired a tiny bit of meme knowledge about the show through that. Well, now the guy who watched SpongeBob Passive, fuck you. That's good. That's fucking good. That was a good one. That's a good one, Dragon Wolf. My lord, you're right. Someone in this room didn't finish didn't pass the finals, and someone also in this room didn't watch SpongeBob. I don't think is that a case of causation doesn't mean correlation? Doesn't equal? Was it? Which way was it? Was it causation doesn't equal correlation doesn't equal Let me Google that fucking phrase. Fuck. I'm not even drunk and I can't even speak English. Correlation doesn't equal causation. Yeah, there we go. I can speak. Correlation is not causation. Good one. Yes, no English is hard. Oh, okay, Squish. Okay, you should drink a glass of water. Korrelation ist nicht gleich Kausalität. Yes. JoJo is goated. I've only heard good things about it. Weasel and I are always watching like food videos, and especially from Emiru, we're watching what was it, Emiru? Fuck, I can't remember the name, sadly, but was it? Fuck. Part 7 is upcoming already. That is crazy. I'm gonna look on YouTube again. Fuck. It was Emirichu, for fuck's sake. And we watched a lot of collab stuff, and Emirichu was in a was in a JoJo's call-up cafe, which is a video that we watched yesterday, which was cool as fuck. Okay. Well, you're sad. You usually sad when I'm drunk, and I call my cat when my cat is at my parents' house. Aww. You don't have to shut up, Squish. It's okay. Big Not So Stongs. Exactly. Okay. Did I fuck up anything over here? Does that seem okay? I know if Ellie would be here, she would be fucking mad. What you doing? You're not meshing it. You're not meshing it properly. To be fair, she should be enraged. She's a way more talented rigger than I am. So, okay, another glow. Another thing not to give a fuck about and just auto mesh and pray that it doesn't fuck up the thing. Did that work? Yes, it did. Now is volunteering as your cat. I'm not a cat. I might be a pussy in real life, but I'm not cat. The floor is cold and comfy. The floors are always cold and comfy. Given how treats. Okay, rum and wine. I don't need alcohol treats, okay? I don't need alcohol treats. I'd actually cook something good for. I think so. You could probably cook something good. A lot of people could probably cook something good if they had the skill. Okay, I might have to stop being an asshole and saying everybody's culinary skills are dog shit, which is actually not true. A lot of people have a lot of culinary skill. Weasel probably also has a bit of culinary skill. I wouldn't know. I haven't tasted any of her meals yet, but from what she has told me and what she from experience, she should be decent. Hey, Royal can cook. At least I didn't. Fuck off. Okay. You can't use that against me. That is a illegal tactic. That is an illegal tactic. I should have never told y'all. I should have never told y'all about that. You're evil. But it's a good one. I have to give it to you. I have to give it to you. It's a good one. So we have the fucking ear done. Finally, for fuck's sake. We have like 1/20th of the entire fucking model done. Whew. Absolutely annoying. Well, it's Entler time. How long are you gonna stream today? I don't know. A few more hours, I think. It's a lot of damage. Yeah, it's over 9,000. I love the Dragon Ball meme. 20th left, and that's just for meshing. It's not for the actual rigging process, which will take way more longer. Squish, don't do it. Don't. Your poor liver. Why is every single fucking folder over here completely fucking closed? I didn't set that up. I never set that. I never fucking set that up. That is bullshit. Okay, it is what it is, I guess. Okay, we go from. Do we go from top to bottom? Guess we have to. Ah, we have to. Mashing like potatoes. Meshing with E. MESHING. Because you're making an art mesh for each and every single one. Fuck my liver, YOLO. You shouldn't fuck your liver's based take. Good one. I love the dad jokes. I really enjoy the dad jokes. I need more. I miss those. I miss those Dragon Wolf. I really miss those. Why can you never fucking follow my fucking sense, my cursor? Okay? Why? That is so stupid. Stupid program. Mashed potatoes are awesome. I know I can cook, especially when we went to a Thai restaurant and ordered the pad med mamwang that everyone raves about, which I also make every two or 3 weeks, and then my family says that mine is actually better. That is impressive. I know you can cook. I really know you can cook accents. From all the stuff you said you cooked, and from the I think you sent photos as well of stuff that you've already cooked. That's really impressive, honestly. It's always neat if you're capable of cooking, of actually cooking. It just makes life way easier and way fucking cheaper, because you don't have to pay like horrendous amounts of money for takeout. This is crazy. The takeout prices have been so crazy these recent years. Like, damn. Looked into websites like Lieferando, which is a German food delivery website, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy how much food costs if you decide to order it from a restaurant. We've all been on the cold floor alone. No squish. We've all been there. That's crazy. You designed a kitchen for the new house. It's 42,000. Wow. 42,000 for a kitchen. What do you have in the kitchen that it's that expensive? I gotta know Nexons, honestly. I gotta know. Also, I gotta see the kitchen when it's ready. Enjoy me I'm on my floor, but it's at my fair. I want to see. Hell yeah! Please send me the 3D. I'd love to see that. I really dream. I also dream about having a crazy cool kitchen whenever I go and actually buy myself a house, which will probably be when I'm 60 in this fucking economy. But I think the kitchen is probably the highest priority in whenever I'm trying to buy a house, which is fair. That is one issue that you get when you become a chef. Everything starts to evolve around cooking. Squishy, poor thing. That's a bit far. Estonia isn't that far. Can't be led by ice cream if I don't know where it is. Fair. Lovely ice cream. Hope it's Ben & Jerry's. Ben & Jerry's goated ice cream, if you ask me. Self-made ice cream is better, but Ben & Jerry's is top tier. At least top tier for me. It can't really compete with self-made ice cream if you make like white chocolate caramel ice cream, which is what we made at work. But it's up there. It's up there. It's better than most ice that you get at some ice shops or ice cream shops. Sure, okay. In Germany, maybe it's better than most of the ice cream you get at German ice cream shops. But if you go to Italy or something, I know that my Discord, the Discord is not just there directly. It's a redeem, which should send you a whisper with the link, because you know, the entire issue with random people joining the Discord, and we had the one trouble time with the Among Us community game thingy, with the N-word incident from the random people joining, and from bots and everything coming in there. That is my way of not having to worry about that. What do you mean, huh? What's the her Dragon Wolf? What is the her Dragon, Mr. Dragon Wolf? What do you think? What do you think, Squish? I didn't. Now, hey, you wouldn't know that. You wouldn't know that. I don't have stinky toes. I don't have. That is blasphemy. No, you don't know that. You wouldn't know that. Maybe that would be crazy. That would be really creepy, and surprising, but I guess technically you could be. Technically. But where's the ice cream for me? Don't turn around. There's not much space to turn around. That's just my bed behind me. Not a lot of space, to be honest, but I shall not turn around. There's not much floor space. It's in general? Hell yeah. Let me see. If Discord decides to load it. My Discord has been a genuine bitch. Yo, you have an island? You want to have an island in your kitchen? Oh, this is so cool. I love that. Ooh. That is so nice. Ooh. The two ovens. Wow. Really nice. I'm jealous, Nexus. I'm fucking jealous. That kitchen will be incredible. Now I see why it's 42k. That pricing is justified. That pricing is actually justified. That looks so good. I like the wood color and everything. Will that stay the same? What do you mean gas stove sucks? Gas stoves are the only real kinds of stoves that you need. Gas stoves are superior. That's enough. It's no wonder it's expensive. Gas sucks. Gas is amazing. It is. I think gas is fire. Good one. Good one. Induction is okay. You can't cook everything on induction though. That is the issue. If you want to make real omelette, you can't physically do that on an induction on an induction plate. Fun fact. At least that is what I've been told in culinary school. Maybe that's just because we had induction in culinary, but I love culinary. The kitchen looks fucking awesome, Nexons. I have to say, you have a good taste for that. Cooks so much better than induction. Yep. No, why not? Toward Uncle Roger, use campfire, not camp induction stove. Facts. Facts. First of all, you can't use woks. Woks with induction. You can season your wok like Italian, all those tutorials. You can heat up your molkehetze as nicely as you see in all those YouTube shorts. And also, when you make an omelette, just to make it so you actually get something from that. When you try and make the omelette and you are trying to get it, you want to have it get stocking and without getting color on it. And when you're actually making a real omelette, it is like the one you would make with omurice, which is a real omelette. Then you can't do that because the pulses of heat that you get from the induction fuck that up in some kind of way. It's hard to explain. That makes it impossible, basically, to make a perfect or a very good omelette. Which is why you use either a electric or preferably a gas stove. Because with the gas stoves, it's way easier because you have constant heating from all sides, and you can regulate the temperature way more easy, since you can take the heat away in just a second instead of the induction where it's less. I'll be civilized now. I'm waiting for you to cook for me. That's booking my ticket to Germany. No, you don't have to. That's expensive. The built-in wok stove is 12 kilowatts in power, so I can season my pans. Yes! Always gotta season the wok. Uncle Roger is the biggest chat. I have no idea about cooking, but I trust him. Uncle Roger is such a goat. He's so mad fucking funny. I would love to see him on a episode of Hell's Kitchen or something with Gordon Ramsay. I would pay to watch that shit. I would love to hear him fucking critique dishes from Hell's Kitchen from Hell's Kitchen contestants. That would be awesome. Not just to work, yeah. You want to go to Austria? Not gonna lie, Austria is nice. It could be so pretty. I want to see it. Austria is really pretty. I thought you were already on this floor. Just thought, hey, I'm 2 people holding me hostage. I don't like this. I'm going to get held hostage in Weasel's basement when I'm visiting, and now Squish is gonna hold me hostage as well. And in my apartment, this is crazy. Absolutely ridiculous. Rankbuff, don't. She's actually gonna plan that now. Rankbuff, you're giving her bad ideas. Hold you hostage now? Please don't, Nexons. Please, no. Why is everybody trying to hold me hostage? That's illegal. I'm calling the police. Illegal hostage holding. You can't not everybody can hold me hostage. You could technically, as a group, try and hold me hostage, but you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that. I shouldn't dare y'all to do that. I really shouldn't. I hate this. Why does the meshing not work? I just gotta never leak my address or go out of my apartment anymore. I just always gotta have my apartment door locked so no one of y'all can come in. I think that's the easiest way of not having the issue of potential hostage getting held hostage. Yes, I'm doing this manually. This is stupid, but I'm doing it. Like this. No worry, put him in the basement. No, you're the closest. Yes. You need to fly. I can drive them. Facts. Flying Wolf is probably faster, honestly. Still, depends on the car though. A 2025 meetup. No. Put him in, no. I have a basement, but no. No worries, we will find. I know he said yes. You know that. Give me some vodka and I'll bust on the no. The door is not. The poor door. That is the. I have 2 doors in my entire apartment. One is the one to the rest of the apartment complex, and one is to my balcony. Please don't. If you ever see a red Mercedes, be aware. Just saying. Okay. I'm sorry, but where I live, the people don't drive Mercedes. So you'll stick out like what's the usual saying? Would you stick out like, I don't know, a neon something? I'm not impossible. I'll do a pinky promise. No, stick out like yes. Thank you. Damn, I should stop watching Wolfie streams. I'm losing my English card. I'm losing my vocabulary. I'm getting worse grammatically and with just the words themselves. The more I watch a Wolfie stream, this is not good. And he's American. That's the issue. You should be able to speak English. To be fair, yeah, a red Mercedes sticks out everywhere like a sore thumb. You're right. You may be drunk, but that is impressive, though. People are boring and pick gray, black, which is sad, honestly. I like seeing more unique colors in cars, like purple or something. I would love to see more cars like that. More and in general have more color on the streets, so you see the idiots more. Pick me up, I'm on your way. You want to travel, but that's fair. Traveling on is scary. The new 2025 Kia looks great, by the way. I haven't looked at the new Kia. Which one? Oh, the Mercedes CLA. Oh my lord. Okay. Nice. Are we all around? Side profile, okay. Great ass. I don't know. The ass is okay. It's okay. I don't like the lights going through the entire back. Through the entire back, but besides that, it's okay. Interior. Well, I like the interior. I like the lighting in the interior. The front is beautiful as always. Really nice. Waiting for the break? Yeah. I understand that everyone is financially in different places, but I would like to travel with someone. Yeah, it's really annoying. Like I totally get wanting to travel, not wanting to travel alone. I, on the other hand, am a person that really likes traveling alone, just because, not because I don't like people, that I do not like people, but it's just, I think for the first time, traveling alone would be really nice. Like, I'm so used to traveling alone now, since I'm always either driving or going by train or all alone, which is neat. To be fair, I'm only going by train now, since my temporary license ran out, so I'm not driving anymore. But going by train alone is, just traveling alone is I don't know. It's really soothing for me and really nice, especially if it's at night. I miss driving at night. Honestly, it's one of the most relaxing things I used to do. I just took my car and drove around at night, just going on the autobahn, just cruising 200 kilometers an hour, just chilling. It was just awesome. I need to take the tests for my normal license. That costs another $1,000. Now that I think about it, I shouldn't have decided to not do the normal driving, license. But you always learn out of your mistakes, which you gotta do sometimes. Like, thought I wouldn't need it, and I did need it for winter issues, which is why I got myself the temporary license, so I could get to work in winter when it's so much snow that the trains don't work. And it's the time the winter season is over, and also I don't. But a normal license would be nice again. Waiting for travel alone to the Philippines and have a baby. Fair. God damn it, I'm wifeless, so maidenless. Come on, Squish. Same with Japan, except for the wife and baby. Ooh. Ah, Japan is. You picked out the pants for the kitchen. Nice. Be a bit too young for the wife. Depends on how you're looking at it. Like, just a formal marriage would be nice. Like, taxes wise, that would be nice for us in Germany. Like, since my sink and metal elements in the kitchen are copper. Oh, I'm gonna get the scan pans in Maitre D's Nuts series, and that okay. No, it doesn't depend. Like, if you wanna have financial benefits, you would try and marry very young, so you have tax benefits, which is, fun fact, I think I've told you before, but my parents actually got married like 2 years ago or 2 years ago maximum, in their mid 50s, and they blatantly just said, yeah, it's for the tax reasons, for the last few years when my father wants to pay out his stocks and everything. 22, my sisters were married at my age. Yeah, your mother 22, yeah. This got other beautiful pants. Let me see at those. Yo, they look good. Yo. Stainless steel with aluminium alloy, pure aluminium. Ooh, and they are really cool Nexons. They will fit well to the kitchen as well. That's nice. Fuck yeah. You have good taste. Holy shit. Alright, at least want to get the antler done tonight. Please. But yeah. Marriage is an interesting concept. I never anticipated that sounds I'm married. That sounds like I'm married. I am not married. I would never anticipate that I get married any day in my life. Even though I've always been joking around, like saying, "Oh, I'm gonna get married the second I get a girlfriend, once get a partner again." But I don't think I really don't think I'm getting married. Especially when it really depends on the laws, because as you all probably know, as a man, if you marry a woman and the marriage doesn't work out, then kind of fucked. There's personal stuff in the way, at least at the moment. Fair. The granite is Nordic Sunset, it is copper. I'm in Stone. Ooh, Singapore's hopeless. So those fucking 12 grapes on the table during New Year's didn't work. Ooh. What do you mean with grapes? Grapes under the table during New Year's didn't work. Is that a tradition that you do to hopefully get a partner? Didn't know about getting. Yeah, get a prenup before getting married. The issue is sometimes they don't work. That is the issue. Sometimes as we've seen with sometimes in the US, the prenups don't fucking work. Only in America. Thank fucking God. Whew. I thought I was cooked. That sounds like I'm married. I'm not. Jesus. That's nice that prenups actually work in Europe. Another big Europe W in comparison to the US. Imagine you sign a fucking contract, go to pay like $300 for someone to make the contract viable, and then that shit doesn't work in court. Imagine that. Couldn't be me, I guess. That would be fucking hilarious. Like, how dumb do you have to feel at that point? Like, yeah, I did a prenup so I don't get issues when I'm trying to divorce my wife, and don't have to pay her 50% of my fucking money. But then, like, yeah, I'm a judge. No, bitch, you don't. We're not doing that. I'm like, damn, bitch, what the fuck? That concept is so wild to me. Or the concept of common law marriage, where just someone can say, yeah, you're married because you lived together for a while, and then demand parts because you obviously didn't do a fucking prenup since you're not married. That shit was wild whenever that happened to XQC. I'm way too much on the internet. Also, if you have a house and get married afterwards, the house will never be able to go to the other partner on divorce. Ooh! Imagine the biggest L that the US just took was killing the Pope. Okay, chill. Also managed to drag myself a bit. Hell yeah. Squish, did you go to bed ass first? Do you know why that is a thing in the States, yeah? You know, I'd only want to get married once in my life because I wouldn't want to get married again. Fair. Why did I hear ecstasy? Didn't you hear the thing of dude guy Mr. XQZ himself got dragged into marriage thingies because got forced into marriage or he wasn't officially married to his ex-partner at that time, but through common law marriage, which is a thing in some states in the US, he was married, and his quotation mark wife demanded money from him when they were divorcing or in quotation mark divorcing. Because the states earn money when they hand out alimony, etc. and divorce. Oh, okay, that is smart. Well, that's smart. Thank God fucking states in Europe don't do that. We have our own problems, but thank God we don't do that shit. What's a smart way to make... It is a smart way, though, to make money off of people's failed relationships and lack of judgment when it comes to partners. Which, to be fair enough, go for it. If it works, if you get good money from that, nice. What happened with XSC? I don't know how much we have. Only in Ohio. Fuck my 45% income tax. For real. Bullshit income tax. I hate that shit. Hope that I only get married once. Hope that I only get married once in my life. I don't think my heart could handle a divorce. That is totally fair. Squish, that is absolutely totally fair. Divorce is probably, I wouldn't fucking know, but divorce is probably one of the most horrific things that can happen to one. Even if you have a prenup and you don't have material losses afterwards, it's still probably a lot of, it is a lot of pain. And it's totally fine that you wouldn't be able to remarry afterwards, and that's why you only want to get married once. I totally get that. Also, marriage is still a very, I don't want to say holy thing because I'm not religious, but it is kind of still a big commitment, let's say it, and I honestly respect everybody who gets married, because the trust that you have in your partner for that, and the feelings that you have feelings of love and trust for that you have to have for that in your partner is something I really admire, and going to those types of ways of showing your love to someone is something I really respect. Once the babysitter, if you don't get married, you'll never get divorced based. Once the baby is under my care, the taxes drop. Yeah, nice. Virginity is cool. Remain pure. Am right. Gang, Dragon Wolf. Gang. You'll earn $800 more a month. Ooh, that's nice. Because sadly, I think that even if I got married and it turned into abusive marriage, I think I'd probably stay to not get shunned by my family. And I tend to forgive people I love easily. That is not good. Like, forgiving people is nice. Forgiveness is always appreciated, and being able to forgive people is good. But sometimes you shouldn't. Sometimes for some things there is no real forgiveness. So I just think that's something you will learn over the years, and probably learn to work with over the years. So I think, but that shows how kind you are. So see it as a positive thing. You just gotta know when it is okay to forgive someone and when it's not okay to forgive someone. And with the thing of your family shunning you, possibly shunning you if you don't do that, is just. And honestly, I don't think they would. I don't think parents, if they love their child, would shun would shun them if they are trying to get out of an abusive relationship, especially even more if it's an abusive marriage. So I don't think your parents would. I think your parents care a lot about you. I hope, and I definitely think so. So I don't think they would shun you because of that. Because they care about you. You are their child, not your partner. So for some things, just go scorch earth on their ass. Exactly. You're just softly at heart, yeah. Yeah, that it is. That is okay. An ex of mine that cheated on me, I'm sorry that happened, since that is horrible. So a few months after the breakup, she wanted to go back with me. I laughed in her face and said, no way. That's what you say. If she cheated once, she will cheat again. I know that this might sound fucked up, but cheating is one of the things that are unforgivable, in my opinion. If you cheat, fuck you, you're out of my life. My parents would jump off joy if I got a partner. That includes my wheelchair-bound dad. I bet he would jump up. I hope you get a partner, if you're ready for that. Dragon Wolf, I know you could get a partner. You're a cool guy. You're an awesome guy, and I think you could definitely get a partner. But if you said that if other stuff is in the way that you said, maybe it's not time yet, but you will definitely get a awesome partner someday. I know that, if you desire one. And if you want to stay alone, that is also something you can do. That is the way I want to stay at the moment, at least. Not because I'm trying to have sex with people. I'm not having sex with anyone, but just because I think I'm not at the point where I want to go back in a relationship. I know it's been years since I've been in one, but I still just don't wanna get into a relationship now that I'm here. If I'm not completely sure of what I'm doing and that I'm not stable in life. Like, I have plans after culinary school to travel the world, and I don't know if a partner would be able and be willing to go with me and go through, let me go through those plans. And I don't know if I then wanted to get into a partnership, because a long distance relationship is not something I would probably I would probably not be able to get through. Honestly, I need to get a cat. At least someone. Aww, Squish. The first thing you will do now, Squish, is you take the alcohol, if you haven't already, and put it away. Okay? Don't be sorry. You don't have to apologize for it. Sometimes you have bad moments. It's okay. That is no problem. Also, Squish, there are people that love you. I know you. It's hard being alone, but that's good. But we'll get through it. You will find someone. I know you're really kind, really nice. I've talked to you off stream. You will find a partner. Okay? You will. You're an awesome human being, so never give up, okay? You know what made me get a partner, baby and everything? I also money to renovate it. Fair. I think if I get to that point where I have a house or something, or when I get to the point where I make enough money to be comfortable with living and have a stable income, then I think I could consider going back into a relationship. I would need to find someone that would want to get into a relationship with me. That is also a big thing. But up until that point, I think that would probably be a time where I would actually start and consider getting back into a relationship, but not before that. Just because it's like I wouldn't want to get back into a relationship before, and just because of I don't know. I'm impressed by people that are able to find someone in another country or some other place and fall in love with them, and then are able to hold a long distance relationship. That is something I don't think I would be able to. Like, I had a long distance relationship for like half a year, with someone that was like 800 or 900 kilometers away. We met once or twice in person, and that was it. But I think that is probably the maximum. Like, it was hard. It was a hard time. Let's keep it at that. It was not the nicest time. So I think a long distance relationship is just not for me. I really am amazed how people are able to do that. Like with long distance, I mean like really long distance, where you don't see each other for like months, and only able to communicate via text or FaceTime. I think that would work, especially if you have the vision of, and you know you will see them again in a few months whenever you're going on vacation to them next. It's not even a trust thing or anything that I would be scared that I couldn't trust them and wouldn't know what they're doing. I wouldn't give a fuck what they do, because if they're my partner, I would have enough trust that they don't do anything behind my back. But yeah, I'm just amazed how people do that. I think the distance between time zones and everything would just be too much for me. I would have issues with that, honestly. Go to Southeast Asia, they actually have wifey material running on. Good to know. I believe why I feel like this is because of my last relationship ended on a sour note and I didn't get closure. But I understand that sometimes relationships end without getting any closure. That is fine. That is the best thing you could have said. You gotta understand that it's fine, and that you gotta know that it's fine. You just gotta accept it. But it's sad that your last relationship ended as well, and on a sour note. That is not nice. That is not good. Why not? What do you mean? Which part? Why not? Makes sense. I was so focused in monologuing for a second. Why not long distance relationship? I think I wouldn't stand. I would miss the person too much. It's not because of sex or anything. I would miss the person that I maybe it's just because because I might just be not be in a place where I would want to get into a relationship generally right now. So maybe that is also a reason why I wouldn't want a long distance. But the last long distance relationship I had ended badly. Let's just keep it at that. And I would rather not relive that. That is probably the main points. But give a bit in IKEA ad. Fuck. Not the IKEA ads. We got it's fine. But I'm gonna just repeat myself once he's back. I have the time. You already back? Damn, Nexons. But yeah, I think long distance I wouldn't want to be in a long distance relationship, just because I think that is my mindset right now, because I haven't what did I? Okay, I probably wouldn't want to be in a long distance relationship because first of all, the main reason the last one I was in didn't end nicely, and I wouldn't want to have to relive that, and also because I think since I'm already in the mindset right now that I don't want to get in any relationship as of now. I think that's also a reason why I wouldn't want to get into that's also a reason why I think I wouldn't want to get into a long distance again. Also, I think I couldn't bear the distance, honestly. I think I couldn't bear the distance because I'm not a person that's touchy or anything, or that requires a lot of touch. Especially these last few months, I've turned more and more of a person that is uncomfortable when there's physical contact, but so I think I would miss the person. I would just miss them too much. Lovely people, I think I'm already sobering up. I think I should sleep because I have work tomorrow. Oh yeah, if you have work tomorrow, then you should go to sleep, Squish. Can't just sober up the fast, but sure, if you have had an amazing time, thank you for entertaining my drunken antics. Hope it doesn't happen. That's okay, Squish. We're there for you. But sleep well. I know the Russian genes do help a lot with sobering up. You have the good Russian liver. Have a good sleep. Have a good sleep, Squish. Fun with the rigging and a good stream. Thank you. You set goals, it's okay, yeah. You got something to work towards, and it's bearable, yeah. Don't up staying up too late? I won't. Yeah, I really, even though it's been years, I really have to work on myself and I think mostly it's just the working on myself part that is also keeping me from being in a relationship, just on a note like this. Like, also I'm generally not interested in anybody right now. Love you too, Squish. Have a lovely night, okay? Sleep well, and hopefully work is good to you tomorrow. I know for a fact I'm working to get my girl and a baby here, finish the house, etc. It's like you said, it's good to have a goal and something to work towards too. My goal currently is just getting through culinary school, getting good grades, and getting experience, and then I'll see whatever it is. I don't have any long-term goals. Like, the culinary thing is done in a year, if everything goes to plan with the midterms. And then I will have to see what I will do next, where I will go, if I will actually go somewhere, or if I just stay in Germany, or whatever I want to do. I had a long dream. I had a dream once. All those goals I mentioned should be done in 2 years, which is impressive. But you've worked towards that for a lot of years already, in essence. I just want to finish culinary at the moment, and then see what the work life brings to me, and then save up while I'm traveling and working at other places in other countries and learning their traditional kitchen cuisine, and then just someday move to Japan. That would be That would be my dream. Just have a small little old house somewhere in the old districts of Tokyo where you can buy those houses for like 30k that you have to restore yourself. But I would love to have that and then just be able to work as a chef in some decent restaurant for the rest of my life. And then just maybe get my partner to move there with me. That would be probably the end goal. Go to Kyoto? I will see. I'm planning to do a 3 or 4 weeks vacation after I finish culinary and after I finish getting my master. Directly afterwards. I want to get a 4 weeks vacation in Japan where I just travel and look at everything. But I will definitely visit Kyoto and maybe get a house in Kyoto then. And probably the prices in Kyoto are a bit lower, so. My sister was in Tokyo in September and she showed me photos and everything. It was so cool. I envy her so much. Kyoto is nice and quiet, but yes, okay, that is good. I love being in a big city because nobody knows you, but it's a bit too loud for me. So if Kyoto is nice and quiet, it's nice and quiet, then definitely I'm gonna go to Kyoto then. Kyoto and Osaka. That's fair. Living in between would be nice. I'll definitely look into that. But I think the market for getting a house, I think that is something that I'm a bit far away from. And one thing that makes it a bit more annoying is that I have the mindset of never going in debt, which is why I'm really hesitant to pay money for stuff. Which makes me, and that also means, obviously, that whenever I want to buy a house, I don't want to go into debt. And with my job, I will have to get to a Michelin star to maybe reach the goal of having a house until I'm 30. So. You didn't go into debt as well? Yeah. That is nice. Like, I've always told myself, because I'm prone to going into bad habits. So I always told myself I will never go into debt, despite what happens, even if some issues occur. I will try my hardest never to go into debt, because I know if I just say, oh, I'm gonna get a credit card or something, and pay it off with that, and then pay the credit card off. I know if I would do that, I would get into the habit of doing that more and more, and get into that cycle of idiots that are financially ruined by 25 and have like $600,000 of debt when they're 25. 34 at this point. It's just finish the house and then be smart with money and build generational wealth with stocks or real estate. That's good. I'm not reading my messages. I didn't see your messages. I've got some hobbies with it. Sorry, I didn't read the messages, by the way, Dragon Wolf. Love you, man. I have goals in my hobbies, but not really life as a whole. And that is something that will just occur. You'll get that someday. I also have no goals, no like actual goals in life. I just have work goals, and that's all. I think maybe you could say that is a life goal. That I have, but it's not a dream or anything. It's not something that I'm way too passionate about. I wouldn't call it a dream. I decided now, how do you tell if you're interested in someone? Just curious. That is the issue. I can't. I can't really tell if I'm interested in someone. It's been a while. It's been a while since I'm since I've been interested in someone. So I kind of don't know anymore. It's hard to describe how I know how to know if one is if you're interested in somebody. It's just because if you talk to some other people about that, of our friend group and everything, I think they could probably tell you more. Because for me, it's special. Since, fun fact, I've got a diagnosis that says I cannot feel positive emotions. Funnily enough, so feeling affection for somebody is really hard for me to explain because I don't feel like others. So it's quite the issue. But yeah, no answer again. Yeah, because I don't think I ever have. That is okay. Sometimes you just don't feel affection to somebody. You will find a person that you feel affection to. It's just like, I think the easiest way for me to describe how I noticed back in the day, if I remember it correctly, was just feeling comfort when I'm with them. That is just immense amounts of feeling comfort when I'm with the person and feeling understood by the person. I think that was always what, back in the day when I had relationships with people, I think that was how I would describe feeling affection. The interest in someone comes natural. It flows. You talk and talk and talk. Yeah, at least that's how mine. Yeah, that's something. I think interest for me at least builds up. You have to be in a friendship, and then feelings or interest or affection build up. Damn, still, I don't know, man. I never heard of another man, Ira Ace adult, having never had a crush or interest in someone. Well, I think Ira Ace people can have no crush as well. I think asexuals is just you can, like, if you don't have affection, you don't have sexual drive to someone, so like, romantically you don't have to have a drive to someone. It's odd. I wouldn't say it's odd. Saying odd, it's odd is harsh and would be a lie. It's just not the regular. But I think not having romantical affection to someone is also, I think, something that is just to nobody, is also just something that happens, and I think that is something that, if you desire it someday, that it hopefully changes and that you find someone that you have affection to. But if it doesn't, and you want to have it stay that way, then it is what it is. It is comfort, it is understanding, and it's also respect for your time and your interest. Yeah, that's true. It's a lot. It's a mixture of a lot of things, but Nexon's just completely basically summarized that well. It's just, you gotta trust them. You have to feel comfort when you're with them. Gotta be able to talk to them for longer times. You gotta enjoy being with them, and you should have respect for them, and they should respect you and everything what you do. I'm just basically putting Nexon's message in longer terms. But he's right. Asexual is a thing, but I think you'd be surprised when a woman respects and is interested in you, that feeling come natural. Yeah. Oxytocin is one hell of a drug. That is true. I know it's stupid it's this thing that people always say, it's just not been your time yet, but you will find someone. And if you don't find someone Dragonwolf, then I would be surprised. As kind as you are as a human being, I would be really surprised if you wouldn't find someone. No way does it. Oxytocin in the funny moments, yes. Yeah, you need to put work in yourself, but yeah, I will pay off. Yes, yes. I love the fact that I love this song. I love this song so much when playing Scythus 2. Oh my lord, that just randomly popped up. I didn't listen to many songs of that, but no, it just randomly popped up. That's lovely. But yeah, working on yourself is probably one of the most important things that you can do. Alright. This one. But yeah, affection as a whole is just interesting and just a very difficult thing, because obviously every human being feels differently. So just saying, okay, there's no, it is like that, or just saying that is no affection, because everybody is differently and everybody feels and thinks differently. But you'll get there. Hopefully. And even if you don't, that it's also completely okay. Also, I saw changes after I became 30 with women, especially younger ones, yeah. Once almost got hit by a car with a woman staring me. Okay, that is not good nexus. I know you're charming, but you shouldn't hypnotize the woman, man, okay? Shouldn't make them car crashes. The Nexans law. Women stare at me to the point where they almost crash. That is wild. That is insane. Not everyone's that out though. But as you know, outer appearance is something you can change. And I wouldn't say I really wouldn't say you're ugly, Dragonwolf. I would say the complete opposite. You are not ugly, man. And as we all know, it's not the. I lost 60 kilograms in a year. I didn't even have 60 fair. But as we all know, and should know, even if one doesn't look too good, then your character is the one thing that is important. A character keeps the relationship alive, and once people are mature enough to realize that it's about character and not about the way they look, someone looks, you will find someone. Yeah, diabetes diagnosis works wonders. Yeah. Once you have diabetes, those kilograms are rolling. If you want to change things. Diabetes is horrible. It's annoying as fuck, especially since it just doesn't go away. Like, it just stays over your life and you just always have to be careful. Because you didn't live up to good standards beforehand. It was crazy. But yeah, affection comes and goes, and if you work on yourself, you will find. If you that sounds horrible, but working on yourself is the first thing you do. You gotta be. I think the most important thing if you want to find a partner is be confident about yourself and feel good about yourself. If you get to that point, I think that and then you start working on yourself and physically you have to be good with yourself mentally as well first. Oh, figures, yeah. Type 2 is not that bad, it's controllable. Yeah, sure. But I think the most important thing is just being happy with yourself and being who you are. I think once you get to that point, things work out more and things work out easier, because then working on yourself physically, if you want to do that, if you desire to do that, doesn't feel that bad anymore, doesn't feel that much of a chore anymore, and feels better, and in general you just feel better and are more motivated, and that obviously in fact affects the way you portray yourself and the way people see you from the outside. Yeah, okay. I should press save. Then the entirety of the clothing. That stupid fucking antler will kill me. Yeah, it's just working on yourself as Nexon said, one of the most, if not the most important thing. Save you hell no. I'm gonna end. If I would have Alt F4 at some point, I would have ended stream. I would have generally just ended stream and said, "No, fuck this." Doing meshing is just so much of a chore, which is. I think, for me at least, the meshing part is even more annoying than it is the rigging, because the rigging is just not as monotonous as this is. So I enjoy it more. I need to change that, otherwise it would cut the line. Hope that works just out of the blue. We got the antler down. Let's save again. This beast of a thing. I hate it. And we just call that big boy antler. Then we put this away, this. Antler completely done. Is it time for hair now? Ooh. Oh no. This is not gonna be fun. That is a melee song? I will try. Let's see if that's good. Damn, it's 11 already. I think. Since we're already at 4 hours. Yeah, I think it's time. You know what, guys? It's 10:53. I love the game actually. It's so good. But yeah, I think we call it for tonight. It's been a lovely time. I love the talk, the yapping session with y'all. That was so good. We had good topics to talk. And I appreciate y'all for being here. But I think it's time we go over and raid. And I see someone is playing one of my most favorite games. So I think it's only natural that we so it's only natural that we go over and raid Lena. The Court of Power. Okay, you gonna watch some Delicious in Dungeon? Hell yeah. Enjoy your Delicious in Dungeon, man. But yeah, thank you all for being here. I really, really, really much appreciate y'all. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out and thanks for the amazing talks and the amazing topics. Thank you all so much. Love y'all. Have a lovely rest of your night. Bye. Bye.